once again, welcome to Lunch Money. I'm your host, Gina Savage. I'm a stand-up comic, actress, producer, talent booker. I'm joined with host Christy Miller, stand-up comic. We are your new noon Lunch Money.
Hi, I'm Christy Miller, and I'm a loser, no job, pandemic-stricken fat girl with a fan. Hey, I just described my daughter, sweetie. Son. Sorry. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it did to me, and that's all that matters. We're the only one in the conversation. Right? I mean, really? It's our conversation.
Yeah.
How aggravating are so many things? How aggravating
are so many things?
Are so many things. Because, we come on, it's Monday, it's noon, and you want to be like revved up and excited about life, right? The best is yet to come kind of thing.
Do it.
Hi, everyone. The best is yet to come. My lipstick today.
It never gets old. Listen, this is live from New York. It's Monday at noon. Nothing? All right.
No, I'm going to give you the best is yet to come arms.
The best is yet to come arms? Yeah.
Gross. I'm gross right now. I know, right? And welcome to the new noon. We were having, as usual, technical difficulties this time. Why?
Because why not?
Because why should it be easy? Why should it be easy to just, throw the setup and
put the chairs in place, put the vases on the shelf,
do a little dusting. Why can't it just work? It's a simple thing at this point. Like, I love how I'm making demands of amazing technology. Like, we couldn't do this years ago. Like literally put on a show. Right. And it's like, it's not working. I can't put on a podcast like a 12-year-old. That's Lucy face. Yeah.
Hey, this is Cher face. Hey, I hate the stuck. I saved an elephant.
That was, by the way, what did the kids tell her to do?
The kids, the kids on my Twitter, oh, my shirt's opening. Hey, the kids on my Twitter told me about this elephant and said you need to shave them, Cher, and I did it for the kids.
She did it for the kids, and that was what, right?
Cher,
I was like,
50 and under are kids to you.
I'll take it. Oh, wait, I'm not a kid to her. I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. But anyway, thank you, Cher, for saving the elephant.
I know.
Hey, she saved an elephant.
I saved the elephant because it reminded me of my daughter's son, Chaz. And, I like fat things, and I hug them and I feed them. And Jesus Christ, Chaz, what'd you have for breakfast, sweetie? Lunch and dinner? You fat hell.
You know what I watched the other night, just for shits and giggles, I suppose. I hate that expression. I don't know why I said it. Shits and giggles. Really?
Like who shits and giggles?
That's the body language for shits and giggles.
I'm gonna roll up the window.
Anyway, I watched Moonstruck,
Oh.
And because I was feeling like, I want a wolf. Anyway, that's just for me.
How about your hand?
So we were having technical difficulties because of a lot of different things. But anyway, we were watching yesterday. I happen to be in New York, so Christy and I had an opportunity to watch a little bit of the red carpet for the Academy Awards. We had some thoughts we were going to share with the people at home.
The purple carpet now.
Yeah.
So.
I like what I'm wearing on this purple carpet.
That looks
Do you
good.
notice the sheen? There's like a sheen. This dress.
That's got a Charlie sheen. Hey. It's made
It's
with
got a
tiger's
sheen.
blood, and it's winning.
This dress is winning because it's over 20 years old. And it's still
Yes.
right. You can't see it from this point down what's happening, because what was once a dress is now a very long, shiny shirt. It's a shiny shirt, but I'll
It's
take
a
it.
tube top.
Is camera ready? It is. Speaking of tube tops, okay. There was a lot of midriff for the Academy Awards. I noticed a lot of midriff action going on.
It was so much. Hi, we starved ourselves during the pandemic and look fucking great. We're down to our birth weight. You're all fat.
Oh, I feel so fat looking at them. Can I
Honey-
say the real? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was to say, that bitch in the gold lame little lampshade Valentino 2-piece separates. The
Yes.
girl looks like
Carrie
my-
Mulligan, you're talking
yeah.
about my girl Carrie Mulligan?
my left ass cheek weighs more than her.
Okay, you know why Carrie Mulligan, and I confess that I didn't watch all of the Academy Awards, which used to be my thing
And
years
I
ago.
bet you I'll put $100 down right now. Nobody else watched all the way through either. Good night.
Good night. This has been Lunch Money or Noon. I honestly didn't see a lot of the films. I've said this before. I spent most of the pandemic taking selfies. And
that's so Stacey Pressman.
and being frustrated about my life. That's not true. I was working on creating shows in Florida.
You started your own production company called Sunshine State Comedy, based out of Florida. You are producing shows in a pandemic.
I'm producing in a pandemic, sweetie.
I produced the pandemic. It turned out great. We're touring all over the world, and we're killing them.
You know what I'm wearing? Oh, I'm wearing the turquoise again. With the that does not go. But you know what, Carrie? First, we'll talk about some of the things.
Hungry.
She's hungry, but she's the winner because she's married, and I don't care. Look at how I'm taking it back to she wins because she's got the Mumford and Sons guy that's really hot.
Who's she fucking Mumford?
Forget about all her accomplishments. Forget about she's got the hot Mumford.
Mumford.
I love that band, by the way. But no, listen, it was a big.
Hey, can I ask you a question? How old is
Yes.
Mumford's sons? Are they dateable, sweetie?
I don't think so.
Are they old enough to date Christy? Are they?
Oh. So
Christy.
This Academy Awards, sedate, on point in many ways. It opened beautifully with Regina King. I will say we had some thoughts about her dress. A winner in a lot of ways, right? The dress was an art piece, I felt. But I love what she said was brilliant. I thought it was spot on. I liked the whole Union Street, whatever that is, whatever the place was called.
Union Station.
Whatever, street station. That's same thing.
Huntington.
I wasn't there, so and it was basically only those nominated, right? And their family, and there's no outside, Yeah, I thought they did a nice job. It looked. I didn't see the whole thing, but it looked like it was going to be great. I mean, where it was headed, more humble.
I love Regina King, but I wanted to, when she came out in that dress that was so dramatic, and that Connecticut soccer mom hair, I have 3 kids and I just don't give a fuck. Give me something easy to do, a wash and go. I just wanted to look at her and go, I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination. That's a RuPaul's Drag Race reference, sweetie.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about her hair, but I loved the dress was gorgeous. It didn't, at first I wasn't a hundo on the dress, but as it parlayed its way from ABC to E Entertainment, and and then it was, you know, it seemed to go through different phases, like where the lights were and whatever. When she finally made it to, you know, center stage after strutting her way, which was amazing. I mean, amazing. You know, I was in love with the dress by then, but the dress we both love.
I just
You
want to
know the
say this
dress.
is before we get into that is I just like to shout out to the cameraman on the red carpet for E Entertainment. You're fired. What are you taking direction from Marley Matlin? You know, what the fuck is the matter with him? It was either from here up or a quick pan out, boom, gone. Like you couldn't even enjoy the dress or the outfits on the red carpet. It was like a quick shot and then it was from here up. So whoever did the camera work needs to be fucking fired. Anyway, the winner of the last night's red carpet was Molly Matlin.
Molly Matlin's dress
Molly
was,
Matlin's dress was gorgeous.
it was gorgeous.
She fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
That dress was amazing.
I loved it. I loved it. But again, you weren't a fan of my girl, Carrie Mulligan.
No.
I did like that dress. I just don't think it suited her 100, but it was a beautiful dress.
Well, she's so skinny and hungry that she looks anemic because she hasn't eaten in ever. And
I'm never eating.
You have color in your skin. You have healthy skin. Like she looked like an extra in The Walking Dead. Like it was that she was too pale for it. I felt bad for her because like that's Valentino, darling. But the fact is that it washed her completely out. On the red carpet, it looked different because you got a red, bold carpet underneath you to deflect some of that gold lame crap. But it's like in regular lighting, it's like it looks like, you know, like a sick person. Like it looks like what COVID-19 would look like if it dressed up and got on the red carpet. All I'm saying is she looked dead.
COVID-19 actually, depending on who's drawing COVID-19, sometimes it looks spunky. It looks a little happy.
She's giving COVID-19
right?
sometimes is giving you like very Bob Mackie separates, you know, with the
COVID-19, yeah.
With or the little red, the dark bold red little things, and the
yeah.
So
yeah, the designer for the best COVID-19 drawing. Seriously, that I was like, every so often you'd see that pop up on the news, and I'm like, you know, there was the Shrek version of COVID-19, and then there'd be like other versions of COVID-19. But yeah, so the other gorgeous dress I was in love with, and I think I would actually look pretty amazing in, because I look good in red, was Amanda what's her name? Seyfried, I think.
Seyfried and Roy. Hey, where's the tiger, sweetie? Eat this skinny bitch. There's only bones. It's only got a bone, sweetie. You're not going to get very far. Okay. And yeah, that dress was stunning. That crumb catcher neckline. It was just everything. That fabric was gorgeous. Like, look at me talking like I know anything about fabrics. Holy!
I know nothing about fabric. This is my hairstyle since I'm 10. You know, there's nothing about me that, like, you know, I have a friend. You know, she does these things with the, sorry about the green screen in the background, but like she'll do like a little, like, you know, little ball over here and a little ball, you know, like what's her face, Carrie from Star Wars.
Yeah,
she'll do those little ball jams, like donuts on the side or whatever, and it looks adorable, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I cut my own hair. Thank you.
And it looks cute. I like your bangs, always look good. Bang bang.
She shot me down, bang, bang, and I held the ground, bang, bang, an awful sound. Hey, that is an awful sound, isn't it? Me singing, I just heard my own voice. Somebody kill me.
But but you know what? All that aside, I mean, you know, the academies, however, I mean, we've had a lot of other things to think about. I think from what I witnessed last night, and probably like everybody else, I'm glad these people worked hard. They did what they had to do. A lot of things I didn't see, but overall, I thought it looked like it was a good job, you know, whatever.
Well, I actually kind of like the whole like 40s vibe to it. Like the
Right.
whole 1940s old Hollywood vibe that it had. And I don't think the Academy Awards should be thousands of people in a room because it's too much. It's too long and it's too, who cares? It should
Right.
just be the performers and the people that are nominated, and maybe a family member or two, or a husband or a wife,
Right.
or an escort, you know.
Right. I know what you're saying,
You know what I
but
mean? Like but it should just be that intimate where it is that intimate, because that's that. And I just think, and I liked how they did everybody's background, how they got started. Like Aaron Sorkin used to pop popcorn and suck dick in the men's room at the local theater. And now look at him, you know. But I like the background. I like the history of everybody.
It's very documentary style.
Yeah.
I mean, the first of its kind like this, and yeah, and a
I
lot
hope
of
they continue this. I really do, because fuck everybody.
and a lot of women, a lot of people of color, a lot. We were also talking, while it's more inclusive. There seems to be like, what were you saying? Because it seems like,
let's talk. All right, let's talk.
Mhm.
Because in the beginning, Gina and I started watching it on NBC.
Was it NBC?
Yeah, or ABC, whatever.
ABC.
ABC,
It's
easy
ABC.
as 1, 2, 3, whatever. It's all the same fucking network.
Whatever.
We're watching it on the network, and it was so beige. Like the people talking were so beige, and I'm like, okay, somebody say something that's gonna make me laugh. Like I miss Joan Rivers. I think I'm spoiled. And it was so beige and drawn out, and it almost seemed like they were trying too hard to shove the we're inclusive. Look at us. We're politically correct. Yeah, we're just like everybody. Yeah, we're fucking great. And they're just shoving every like they just took every ethnicity and every gender they could find and just shoved it in your face to perform or do something or talk to them at the bar. And I'm like, it just seemed so forced to me.
You feel like it was contrived to
Right.
a
It was
degree.
like almost like they were exploiting the whole inclusive thing because they wanted the ratings. They wanted to show how cool and hip and liberal they are, but it seemed to almost exploit them, and it was exploit all of us. And it was just kind of insulting for a minute. And then Gina reminded me, no, Christy, E has the red carpet, you fucking old broad. And I'm like,
They
oh
do.
yeah, E, I forgot about them because I'm 90, so all I watch is New York 1 because I don't. And so we click it over to E, and then there was like a younger generation, and then it seemed a little bit more personable. But it was just so insulting to me that ABC was like they were trying too hard to show the inclusivity of all races and genders and all this shit. It was just like, oh, go fuck yourselves. You cannot wait to say the N-word when it goes to commercial. You can't wait, you motherfuckers. But E was a little better because we had my queens on there, darling. Okay.
Yes, we did. So yeah, I mean, so overall, it's good to see. Look, the diversity's there. It's better than the other way. Honestly, no matter how like it sort of like you like contrived it felt, but at least there's more.
They were trying.
And it's better than it was. And I actually agree with you. I think the sort of like more intimate vibe of like humble that shit down. I think that's
this is our problem.
Humble it down. Humble it the fuck down.
Yeah, our problem is, and the whole thing is that people stop treating people just like people, and they start labeling everything and putting people in boxes and on a shelf. And gift wrapping paper and a Ziploc baggie. And it's like, you can't do that to you got to just let people be and talk to people like they're another person and not give a fuck. And that's where the problem is. We're so hung up on all these labels and all this shit that we get caught up in the PC shit. Then we get too afraid to be ourselves, and we're too worried about offending. And it's like, if you just talk to another human being like another human being and not focus on, oh, well, they're black, that's, I shouldn't say that. Or they're a girl, oh, we shouldn't say that. What's that pronoun? Just talk to them. Talk to people, not at people, you motherfuckers. Right. That's my public service announcement for this week.
Thank you. I was trying to keep a stay calm, because I swear to God, I feel like there's paranormal activity in the studio. I'm not kidding. I'm not. I'm telling you, there's all sorts of creaks and weirdness. I saw like a weird light over there. I am not kidding. So I'm trying not to freak out. I also haven't been home in a while, so God only knows what's. Did we freeze, or you just can't believe I said? So,
Ooh, Gina, I am from the past.
I don't. It's probably a mouse. Anyway, so
Squeaky
let's.
squeak, motherfucker.
So I don't know how much we want to go on about it, because I don't think a lot. I mean,
Nobody cares.
congratulations to all the winners. Blah blah. And really, I mean,
Congratulations to everybody that won, and yes, and I love the shooting of it, and the red carpet was, but it was
right. So one thing I will say is that we were watching some of these commentators, and like, we've been in the game a long time. There isn't a single person that I know that couldn't have, like, in terms of comics or all the people that we know act. So many of these people, like you said, were beige, like like the people that were commenting on stuff. I'm like, where do you find these people? How are these people getting jobs? How come they're getting paid, and like you're not getting paid? You're not getting paid to be that person on there. Like, if to be fun or offensive. I just don't. I don't understand the.
they're so, like
I
I said, because
don't
they're so
understand
worried,
it.
because they're so worried about saying the wrong thing, and they put people in these boxes and these labels instead of just letting people, like, the realest moment and all those shitty. First of all the broadcast commentators, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they sucked. Okay, they sucked. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to interview, and they suck. Okay, now that that's out of the way, what's the comic that was what's his face, Little Rel, who was interviewing Amanda Bai from is that her name? God, I always mess up her name. It's Amanda something. She played Billie Holiday,
right?
Like the United States. She's amazing. She won the Golden Globe, and she deserved it. And I think, and I just, because we didn't finish watching it, so I haven't looked.
We did.
Yet. I should look it up before. But anyway, she was wearing that that gold.
Well, you
dress.
said,
yeah, and so
it was a Vera Wang dress.
Vera Wang dress. So they're standing there at the Union Station in the bar area. This is on ABC, by the way, on the boring channel is what it stands for. And Little Rel and Amanda started just letting their hair down a little bit and got a little relaxed and started being themselves. And then it just felt, oh my God, they're human. And they started go, you know what I'm saying? And they were like getting into it. And then they like kind of checked themselves and then like pulled back. And I'm like, no, that's what we want. We want people to be who they are and just relax and have a good time. Like that was like the realest moment in the pre-show.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, so enough again. Anyway, like, all right, that is what that is. Back to us and our lives. Okay, so I'm in New York, right? And I'm glad I got to see you, and I got to be out here in springtime in the city, and it's nice. It's nice to see comedy is sort of, it's popping here a little bit now, So that's all I have to say.
Yeah, the energy's here, and it's like.
I'm out. Noon.
Deuces.
Yeah, but the energy's better.
But the energy's definitely better, and the clubs are opening up, and it's like a slow open. It's kind of like
it is.
It's like a stripper going, no, not yet. But it's it's the energy's there, and the audience is like everybody's just so grateful to be out and telling jokes or seeing live entertainment. Like even your old stomping grounds has that whole block there at 75th, right outside the door, outside the side stage door, West Side Comedy Club. They're doing outdoor shows. Yeah,
the curbside comedy. Felicia Madison is doing. I have to say, like, I took a look at those pictures and I thought that was like I think it's an excellent idea. I think they did a nice job, and I know it's a really hard thing to put together. There's no doubt about it, to get the permits and the whole thing, and it's a lot. I'd be like, no. But some things work, and they were able to order from what I understand, like they were able to be served the Playa Betty's menu. So like they're outside, they're eating, they're enjoying the show. It's good for West Side. And then I stopped also to another old stomping grounds. This could last for hours if I talk about all the old stomping grounds, but
Right.
Broadway Comedy Club, which was popping. I mean, Janice had her show, and downstairs, Evan Weiss I had a house show, and I saw a candidate for mayor, Stacey Pressman, candidate for mayor.
You know what's sad?
so-
Can I just say this? I'm being totally honest.
All right,
'Cause
wait,
I have no, hold yourself.
I'm holding myself. These are jokes. Remember, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm watching New York One, and they're talking about all the candidates. And yesterday, they said, here's the list of candidates that are running for mayor, and they didn't even mention her.
Why? Did you just lift up your cunt mug?
No, it's my yes mug.
I don't have a mug, but if you'll let me go for 1 second off camera to get what I need.
Run, I'll
Okay,
sing.
hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Tell the kids a story.
Okay, once upon a time.
I'm back.
Well, as you can tell, Gina lives in a very large penthouse. So her kitchen was super fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, not a sponsor, and I shouldn't be drinking this beverage because I've been told to drink more water, but it is. I can't see it. Okay.
Yeah, and you shouldn't drink that shit.
I love it.
Yeah, but that's what's bad for you. If you cut that out completely.
I know I have to, but I didn't have any. I've cut it back very much. I have to have it now because it's ice cold. It's ice cold.
Water is also ice cold and better for you and helps you poop.
I would endorse Coca-Cola. Well, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't. I have to go through the politics right now to see if I would. Right? Maybe
see which list is it on? Is it on the Republican list or the Democrat list?
Yeah.
Actually, your boy Trump is said to boycott Coca-Cola, but he still serves it at Mar-a-Lago. So is it really boycotted?
I can't boycott this product. I've been drinking it forever. Hello, can I get a year's supply? Anybody?
No year's supply of Coca-Cola.
Well, if it's there, they have other things. They have they have waters. The company makes water.
Yeah, they
could do that. I'll take that. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm in New York. I got to see some springtime shiz. It's all in bloom. And and got to see some comedy, and it's been a whirlwind.
Yes.
I just burped. I'm so sorry.
See?
So now you've been really busy. So tell me about what's going on with you.
Just been getting the shows together, just getting ready to go back out into the world, because after this show, I'm actually going to get my second vaccine. I'm gonna be invincible. Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna be twice vaccinated. There's something about it that sounds
twice vaccinated. Oh, no, I fucked the song. Keep
I know which song you meant.
Vaccination once in the arm, second time twice. I don't even know what that means. So I have nothing.
So right now we're both half vaccinated.
I'm
half vaccinated.
I'm half-cinated.
Not for nothing. Did I? When I was here the last time, there's nothing more uncomfortable than getting a call from the New York City Sheriff's Department. And I'm like, what is it now? What now, New York City Sheriff? And they're like, so I don't answer it.
Is he like this? There's a new sheriff in town.
I don't answer the call from the New York City Sheriff. Who does? Really? Does anybody answer that call?
If he's hot, I will. If he's hot, I will.
Well, so I don't know.
I
so
shot the sheriff.
The next thing is a text message that says, "Are you quarantining? Yes or no? Yes or no? Text yes or no." Who is not going to say yes? Okay, but now it's over, right? They're not even making that demand. They're not even making that demand. I hear New York is going to be maskless in June. Is that true? While I have my Coke.
It's a rumor, but they also found, like in the New York Times this morning, I can't even tell, every day runs into each other, or yesterday, that a lot of people in New York are missing their second appointments, their second shot appointments.
They don't want to go back. It's not that they're missing. They don't want to get the second shot.
So then why get the first one? That's what I don't understand. It's like being the Incredible Hulk, and you're like halfway through, and you're like, oh, forget it.
Yeah, they just feel like they're gonna just deal with it. Yeah, it's. Listen,
Stupid. It makes
people
no
don't
sense.
want to. People don't
Yeah.
want to do anything.
Well,
You
I'm
know,
getting mine
everybody's
after the
tired.
show, and I'm excited. So I want to be
Good.
maskless. So I'm getting my second shot, and you can all kiss my fucking fat white ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be maskless because I have my shots. So
So yes, so I will be getting my shot May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So hopefully I'm not Cinco de sick after it because I get the second one, the Moderna. I heard it's a little, it's the
what?
second one that gets you.
Well, not everybody's different. All I know is after your second shot on May 5th, you're probably gonna want to mow a lawn. Hey.
I don't know what that means. But
Cinco de Mayo. Hola.
So
Anyway,
I mean, look, yeah.
I was telling you about my week. So
Yes. Tell me more.
no,
Because I know you're busy.
yeah, this week on Christy Unleashed, Wednesday at 9:00 on govsradio.com, my special guest will be Mark Riccadonna, and I'm excited to have him on the show. And him and I are kicking off our Naughty and Nice tour May 21st in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, at the All American Pub. We have 2 shows. It's 7 and 9:30.
That's great. That's great. Good for you. That's really great.
And then this
So you've got-
Friday with Janice, I'm gonna go do Janice's show Friday so I can work out.
I wish I was still in town then.
I
I'm just
know.
happy, that I got to, visit with some old friends and see the scene. I saw Henry Gold. Mhm.
My sweetheart, my kid.
He's a good kid. So I saw Henry, and shout out to Henry. And what else? I mean, we're doing the show, but I'm sure we're already getting there. So
Yeah, we are there.
we are there. So let me just tell you real quick what's going on. So I leave Tuesday. I go back to Florida, and immediately I have a show Wednesday night. That show has Zach McGovern. It's at the Dubliner in Boca. It's Zach, it's Josh Filipowski, and the very funny, and I can't wait to see him, Dave Lester, who is like the sweetest.
Oh, that's awesome that Dave's gonna be there.
Yeah, so very excited about that. And we've got a couple things. Johnny Azari and I are producing another show in May in West Palm Beach at a place called Respectable Street. And that's kind of like a rock club turned comedy club for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. May 22nd.
So now you're going to turn it into Disrespectable Street. Hey!
Well, if I'm involved with it, you know where that's headed.
I don't get no respectable.
Here we go. Bring it. So, so we're excited. So, we got some good, I think Esther Koo is going to be at that show. And
excellent.
Some good people are gonna be there. Yeah.
Love. Well, we have a busy ass week coming up, and we love you guys. Be sure to tune in every Monday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for Lunch Money, your noon daytime talk show. I have been Christy Miller. This is Gina Savage, and we will see you next Monday. Deuces.